I just want this video to be quick. I gotta keep my voice down. This is kind of like a this is like a extension to my video series about the complexity of sexuality. I've come to the conclusion that I'm omnisexual, meaning that I'm attracted to all genders and sexes. But and I know people could be like, "Wasn't that pansexuality?" Or that's not pansexual. Pansexual it's kind of like gender blind, and I could be getting some of these definitions wrong. I apologize, but I'm pretty sure pansexual people are they're gender blind, or they like people regardless. They like people. What is it? They like people regardless of gender, and I don't really resonate with that. The difference between omnisexual and pansexual is, again, pansexual is you're attracted to any gender, and you don't care about the gender, you don't even see the person's gender, you're gender blind, you don't got any preferences, gender preferences. I mean you probably have personal preference, like you might be into buff people, like strong people, maybe, I don't know, but you don't have any gender preferences. I'm pretty sure that's the definition of pansexuality. I mean, if you define it a different way, let me know. But that's pretty much what I'm trying to get at. But omnisexual is different. Omnisexual is I do have a preference, gender and personal preference. So that's the difference. I basically have a preference, that's and I just, and people could say, why don't you just be bisexual? Because people think it's two genders, and I don't agree. I'm not attracted to two genders. Sorry if I'm stuttering. I just kind of want this video to be quick. I don't want people to think that I'm attracted to two genders. And bisexuality, sorry, this is very ASMR-ish. I'm sorry. I gotta keep my voice down. But bisexuality, um, it's an umbrella term. Like a lot of people are using it nowadays as an umbrella term, and I don't really like that. Now, I don't want people to say that this is somehow some kind of internalized biphobia or something. Because I looked up the definition and I don't agree with that. Because, first of all, I love bisexuals. And another thing is, I have not completely removed the bisexual label from myself. If you want to still call me bisexual, that's fine. But I prefer omnisexual. If you start calling me bisexual 90% of the time, I'm gonna get a little irritated. Um, I would say like call me omnisexual like most of the time. Like I'd say like 75% of the time call me omni, and like 25% call me bi or whatever. But if you're predominating the bi label on me, I'm gonna get irritated. It's not biphobia at all. It's just a personal identification preference. It's not like I'm removing the bi from. It's not like I'm removing that label from me totally. It's kind of like with the autism thing. I was diagnosed with autism by many different psychiatrists, and I never really agreed with that. I feel comfortable identifying as autistic traits. Doesn't mean that I'm removing the. It's not like I. It's not like I'm denying autism totally from myself. Obviously, I have autistic traits. I just don't know if I have autism, even though psychiatrists think I have autism. I know it's a spectrum, but I don't have issues with social cues or reading body language or, well, definitely not with faces. I can read faces. Definitely. Always had that. This is getting a little bit off topic, but I just want to be. This is why I call myself Jonnyism. Yeah. Another label that I could use is Jonnysexual. Now, a lot of people are not going to take that seriously. They might get offended or just not take that seriously in general, but I feel Jonnysexual too because I don't know what I'm going to label this. I want to make a video. I don't know if this is going to be the video, but I want to make a video about the problem with objective meaning of words and subjective meaning of words. Maybe this could be the video. I don't know, but um, I don't know if I'm gonna make a full video about that, but a snippet of that could be the issue that I have with objective meaning is um, for every objective meaning of a word, there's always some person out there that has a subjective meaning for it. So I'm like, well, fuck up. Like, okay, so like, if the objective meaning of like whatever label, right? And if some average Joe has a subjective version of that or a customized version of that, why do we even have objective meaning to begin with? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm starting to become like nihilistic in a way. Because I'm like, fuck objective definitions. I don't even care about. I know bookworms and book nerd kind of people are gonna get offended when I say that, but I'm starting to not care about definitions anymore. I mean, the word goon has so many fucking definitions now. So ridiculous. Gooning, gooner, like it's ridiculous. Like being a goon, like it's just so many definitions now. It's just ridiculous. Um, it used to be like I don't want to get off topic with that, but it's just ridiculous. So what's the point of words at this point? This is why I call myself Jonnyism, that my YouTube channel, because my sexuality is customized. It's very customized. You're never gonna find someone that has my exact fetishes in the exact same way. You know what I mean? So that's why I call myself Jonnysexual and Omnisexual. Um, you know, but yeah, I don't know what I was trying to get at. Yeah, the difference between omnisexual and pansexual is I have a preference, but I'm into all the gender identities and all of the male, female, intersex. Um, if somehow in humanity a new sex came to be, I would probably maybe be into it. I'm not making a joke when I say this, but if extraterrestrials existed, I may. Well, that's species sexual. I don't want to get in. I don't want to get off topic with that. That's not gender. That's species. I don't know about that, but um, maybe I don't know if I'd be into. Okay, I don't want people to think that I'm joking here. I don't want people to think I'm trolling here. But let me get back to the main topic. Okay, so yes, um, about the bisexual thing. What was I getting? I think I got off topic with that. What was I getting with that? Yeah, I don't mind people switching the labels around. Oh, sorry if you heard me. I was itching my neck. I don't know if you heard that. See? Okay, sorry, sorry. Um, I don't mind people switching the labels on me. Omni, bi, that's fine. Even I interchangeably do it still. So it's not biphobia. I have no issues with. I'm cool with bisexuals. I'm cool being a. I'm stuck, but it's kind of tough for me because part of me doesn't want to identify as bisexual, but don't mind being labeled as under the I. There's a part of me that doesn't mind being labeled under the bisexual umbrella spectrum, but does not want the bisexual label. But then there's a part of me that is okay with the bisexual label, but also doesn't mind being labeled under the bisexual umbrella spectrum. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and say both because I feel like if I say I don't want the bisexual label, but you can put me in the spectrum. I don't know. People would basically what I'm trying to get at is people would just say I'm phobic, and I don't agree with that. So I think I'm gonna have my cake and eat it too, and still kind of cling on to the bisexual label, but not as strong as omnisexual. That's like the closest. I don't even think omnisexual even totally fits me, but it's the closest fucking thing that I've found. It's like 99% accurate. So yeah. Um, if I had for Johnny Sexual though, the flag would be like black, green, and purple. I did somehow found a black, green, and purple flag somewhere on the internet. I don't know if I could find it again. Yeah. This one, someone was like, "Help identify this flag." I don't even know what this flag is. Could you help identify this flag found? Wait, I don't know if you can even see this. Oh yeah, okay. I didn't know if I was in incognito mode. Sorry. Um, yeah, very bizarre political. This would be my flag, guys. The green would probably be top because green is my favorite, and then it would be purple, and then it would be black.